Let's see if it works this time.
Yes, sir. Have you... Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds direct. But in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived, an unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the so he was put into our care.
Let me get that.
Yeah, he's over here now. See, the first time around, the guy over there, I burned him. I just put him out of his misery.
This young man is Lubomir.
That's why I couldn't do Saint of the Slum the first time around.
The medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst. You there. Help me.
Yeah, so the first time that I played this game, I'm on New Game Plus, I'm on the second round. I did flagellation, the flagellation spell, the flamethrower spell, right? I blasted through the flames and I burned the NPC, killed it. I wanted to put him out of his misery. And so that's why I wasn't able to do Saint of the Slum, and I suspected that was the problem. So yeah, it was impossible for me to beat Saint of the Slums and, during the first round of the game. So don't kill this guy. And because I didn't know it was a mission. I didn't know he was going to be a mission. I thought he was just some guy laying there sick. So I figured I'd put him out of his misery, right? And I was never able to beat it. So now I can.
I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them.
What do they mean by queer back then?
I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
This is generally used as a material.
I know there's a door down here. So let's see. There are enemies too. I ran into that. There are enemies.
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us. Should the time come.
Oh, I thought there were enemies. I think it's something else then. I came ready though, prepared. Oh, I can go on the door now. Look at this. Now it's open. Oh. Talk to the man.
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
Yeah, he's dying.
Medicine? Now. I need it. I need it. I need more medicine!
Sounds like a drug problem. Sounds like addiction to me, but anyway. What's that voice? I didn't hear anybody.
Very well. I shall return.
Investigate, 300 gold. But I think what it is, I'm supposed to come back at night or something like that.
Chaos in the world begins with chaos of the mind.
And like, no one's here.
A moment's prayer.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's?
Oh.
There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients
I was there.
convalesce under the Abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles, she gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times, I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below, which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see, and yet, a part of me is afeared for them.
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
I fear I've
Go down here now. Yeah, I think I was supposed to come back at night or something like that.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Oh, well.
We must rest, though the sun...
Let's see.
The sun may have fallen, but the day is far from over.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
It's the beggar.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble.
Oh. I don't know why he's running.
This might be worth a read.
I do hope not, but
Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Not gonna do
I
anything.
spend my days in quiet reflection.
a moment's prayer can do a world of good.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. You've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
Right you are.
How might we enter the basement sick room?
Well said.
Beg pardon, sir, but this room is where our most severe cases convalesce. I must ask you not to disturb them. For your sake, as much as theirs.
Oh, wait. Oops.
What are you doing?
They're supposed to do that?
Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Though to be frank,
I tackled
sir,
her.
I cannot see the matter
With
proceeding any
R2.
further. What I've heard of the abbess's testimony is little convincing, but I fear the evidence you've procured shan't be sufficient for a formal accusation.
That was it. I apprehended her. I just tackled her to the ground. Here you go. That's how you do Saint of Slums. So I just... Boom. I was going to try to carry out of the room to see if that worked. Since apparently that works in a lot of missions. Anyway, let's go up to Trisha now. But holy crap. Finally beat Saint of the Slums. I couldn't do it the first time around. So.